Good morning, one and all. Today we will going to discuss about the decision support system and business intelligence. We have already covered chapter first, and we are going to discuss further chapter second. It is decision making, system, modeling, and support. We will see the learning objectives of decision making, system modeling, and support. First one is to understand the conceptual foundation of the decision making. Understand the Simon's four phase of decision making: intelligence, design, choice, and implementation. Recognize the concept of rationality and the bounded rationality and how they relate to decision making. Differentiate between the concept of making a choice and establishing a principle of choice. Learn how decision support for making decision and bring it into the practice. Understand the system approaches. There are various approaches in the decision support system. We have to understand which appropriate approach we have to use for decision making. Now we will see one vignette that is illustrate how does the Greenspan decision to rise or low interest rate. This is the US Federal Reserve Chairman Greenspan. He used a statistical analysis to data collected from different systems. His 25-year experience, real-time information, and the knowledge system is used, and knowing how decision making is practiced. Theories and the model of decision making, trait of decision makers, help in understanding the type of decision support tools that managers can use to make more effective decisions. Now see the definition of the decision making. We have to know how decision making is practiced. Theories and model of decision making, we have to consider trait of the decision makers. Now see the characteristic of decision making. Groupthink is the first characteristic of decision making. We have to think with the help of our team member, and we have to make decision that should be suitable to every member, every participants, every customer of our company. So the group thinks is very required characteristic of the decision making. Decision makers are interested in evaluating what if scenario. Suppose we will be make some change into the model, and we will see how the output after changing the particular component of the system. Experiment with the real system by changing may result in the failure. When the result will be fail, we have to practice, we have to change a particular approach of the our decision support model. We have to change something parameters in the business model, and we have to find is there good result or the failures. Experimentation with the real system is possible only for one set of condition at a time and can be disasters. Now see, the experimentation with real system is possible only for one set of condition at a time and can be disasters. So we will be manage everything. Suppose we will be do changes in a single set of the conditions. Change in the decision making environment may occur continuously, leading to invalidating assumptions about the situations. Now we see the definition and the introduction of decision support system. You could be able to understand the definition to determine how real decision makers make decision. We must be understand the process of decision making. We have to also understand the appropriate methodology for assisting the decision makers, and we have to understand contribution of intelligence system can make. Only then can we develop decision support system to help decision makers. Is it clear? Do you understand how must understand the process of decision making? If you have any question, any doubt, you can ask me question. Hello, Purusa, am I audible? Now we are going to the introduction and definition. A decision is a selection the best alternative from two or more solution. Decision means finding the alternative good solution in between two solutions. Which is the better solution? We have to select that. That is the decision. Decision making, the action of selecting among the alternatives. Suppose there are many alternatives, there are many options, good solution to us. Apart from that, which is the better, selecting that better is the decision making. Planning involves a series of decisions. Suppose we want to make a plan for our company, then we have to select, we have to take series of decision, our many decision we have to apply for making particular planning for the business purpose or designing or developing the decision support system model for particular business. We have to plan, and series of solutions we have to apply for particular problem. That is the decision making. What should be done at the time of making planning? We have to ask questions to us what should be done when we have to do particular change, particular uh, feature we have to added into the business model. We have to decide the time of that, where that should be added, why we need particular solution into our business model, why we need particular component or particular machine, particular software, particular employee into our business. That we have to ask question before applying the model to the business, so that business cannot be collapse, will not be fail. How? After that, we have already suppose the team members, computer, machines, softwares, and then we have to ask ourselves at the time of planning how we have to add these peoples into our business, how we have to add the software into our computer, into our business, how this system we have to add into our business. Such type of question we have to use at the time of a planning. By whom? Now suppose we have the various people component and softwares. Now by whom that should be applied? Who will be perform particular task? Who will be add particular component? Who will be install the new software into the system? Who will be purchase the accessories for our company? That such type of questions we have to ask ourselves at the time of planning. Manager set goal or plan. As a manager we have to set the goals of a company as well as plan. After that planning we will get very good outputs. Planning implies decision making, because with the help of a planning we can reach at particular good decisions. Is it clear? Any doubt on this definition of decision making? And
No, sir.
okay, at the time of a planning as a manager we have to ask question what, when, where, why, and whom. We have to add these points. Now decision making introduction and definition. Again we will see decision making and problem solving. First one is the a problem occur when we got the problem a system does not meet its goal. Suppose we have made a planning and according to that plan we are not going, we are leaving some particular component into our plans. Suppose we have planned to buy new product for our business. We want to buy a software and computer for our business, and we not yet purchased that for business purpose. Then that is in our planning but we have not purchased it. At that time what happens, system does not meet its goal. We will not be able to reach to our particular goal, does not yield the predicted result. Suppose we have predicted we will earn money more than 10 lakh or more than 20 lakhs in a month. This is our prediction. But for that we have to plan, we have to use some instruments, some people, some softwares into that business. Okay, but we have not used that, then there will be the problem. We will not reach to particular result. We will not earn 20 lakh rupees into a month. Does not work as planned. Suppose we have planned but we are not working according to our planning, then also we have to face a particular problem. There will be occur some problems. We will obtain various problem into the business if we not follow the plan, if we not create a planning, and accordingly we will not behave. A problem solving maybe deals with identifying new opportunities. Now see, we know the problem solving activity means the finding the opportunities. Which is the opportunity nowadays? People are going to buy a car because there are because of this pandemic situations no one is daring to travel through the public transport. In this case various car company having a good opportunity, but also there is problem, they don't have the manpower, that much peoples to work into their company to make no, to increase the production of company. But if instead of the people, if they use a robotic technology, artificial intelligence to make the cars, then their income will be their production will be increased. And this is the opportunity to increase the production with the help of artificial intelligence. In that case, they require various amount to invest into their business. This is the problem, they don't have the amount, they don't have the manpower. But that is also the opportunity to increase the production, because the huge demand by the customer side is there because of this public transport problem. How to differentiate between the problem solving and the decision making? By examining the phase of decision process. uh, how we will be differentiate problem solving is different and the decision making is different. The phase of decision making: intelligence, design, choice. These are the phases of decision making. We have to solve, we have to make our decision with the help of intelligence, with the help of decision, with the help of choice, with the help of design. Problem solving: a process in which one starts from an initial state and proceed to search through a problem space to identify a desired goal. It includes the four phase of decision process. Suppose, what is problem solving? Problem solving means identifying the process to reach particular goal. Suppose we want to increase the production of our company, then that is the goal of our company. To increase the production of company is our goal. To reach that goal, to increase the production, actually we will be find what we have to do. That is the problem, identifying the space, a desired goal to reach. First one is, there are four phases of decision process. First one is the implementation. Some consider the phase 1 to 4 as problem solving, with choice phase as the real decision process, and other consider phase 1 to 3 as a formal decision making, with the implementation phase as the problem solving. And we will see in this whole chapter problem solving and decision making, because these are the interchangeable things, problem solving and decision making. To reach a particular decision, to reach our particular goal, we require many decisions, series of decisions we have to take, with solving one by one problems. Suppose we have a manpower problem, we will solve the manpower problem. We will take a recruitment in our company, and we will uh, uh, give the opportunities to the expert people to work with us in our company. Okay, this problem we solved. After that, again we will get another type of a problem, which is that the payment, how we will make payment of these peoples which is newly recruited in our company. For that, we have to find the financer, we have to take the loan from the bank, as well as from government policies. We have to uh, bring the financial support to our company. Okay, second problem we have also solved. Again, there will be the third problem. Suppose we have increased the production of our company, then how that product will be reached to the customer, that is also problem. We have to solve again that problem also. We have to make the advertising of our product with the help of newspaper, television channel, radio channels, and all banner, poster we have to use. Again, we will be able to solve such type of problems, because there is the series of problem as well as series of decision. So we will reach to our goal to increase the income of our company. Our decision making disciplines are behavioral and scientific. Means decision making disciplines, there are two types of disciplines, behavioral and scientific. In behavioral, what constitutes a successful decision is practice. Successful decision means practice. We have to practice, we have to actually work, implement the model, what we have thinking, what is in our brain, we have to use that for business purpose actually. Then the effectiveness, that should be effectively, then we will reach to our goal, that is the decision making. The degree of goal attainment, doing the right things. Effectiveness means the degree of goal attainment, doing right things effectively. We have to do a particular plan, we have to implement effectively. Suppose we have planned uh, to increase the production of car, or to increase uh, the customer into our bank. For that, what we have to do, we have to do the degree of goal attainment. Actually, to reach that goal, we have to practice, that is effectiveness. Efficiency, the ratio of output to the input. Suppose we want to increase the customer into our bank. For that, what we are doing, our output is increasing the customers into the bank. Our output is that. Again, suppose we have taken the example of car, then increase the production of car is our output. For that output, what we will be using the input, the ratio of that input at output we have to consider, that is the efficiency. Appropriate use of resources. What are the resources we have, the use of that should be happen. Suppose we are the bank manager, and we have the uh, ATM machines as well as some computer software hardware and some employee with us for work. Then we have to give the work to every employee of our bank, as well as we have to use the ATM machine. We have to add the money into ATM machine so that customer will be able to use that ATM machine. If we kept ATM machine empty, then next time no one will be use that ATM machine, though the we have added money next time, but people will not use that, customer will not be used that ATM machines, because we have uh, not added previously the ATM money into that machine. So the bad advertise will be there, negative advertise will be there about our bank. So doing the things right, appropriate use of resources, we have to use all the resources with doing things right. The effectiveness is the concern of MSS, management support system, and efficiency is the concern of TPS, transaction support system. Means this effectiveness is the component of management support system. Means suppose we are manager, we have to manage who will be work for as a cashier, who will be work as a customer executive, who will be use work for sorry, who will be work as a clerk. We have to give the task to the our employee. This is the management support system. Where ATM machine we have to store, that is also part of the management support system. Which software we have to use for customer entry and the transaction purpose, that is our management support system. Now efficiency. Efficiency is the concern of TPS, means transaction support system. Now how to utilize these resources for particular, means at the time of withdrawing money from ATM, what should be happen behind that ATM into the bank, that is the efficiency concern. Means every time their money should be available into the ATM machine, so that the message should be generated. Suppose there are a few money remaining into the ATM machine, then message should be sent by ATM machine itself to the manager. This is the transaction support system. Means clerk, we have given a particular task to a particular clerk. Okay, is he working particularly or not, we have to keep in mind, we have to notice that is that person working properly or not. That is the efficiency. Suppose we have given a task to the cashier to distribute the money to the withdrawee, or the person who is coming into our bank to take the money from our bank. Is that cashier is working properly or not, is there difficulty into his uh, work, we have to find that. That is the transaction support system. As well as suppose the car, we are trying to increase the production of car, then is that particular machine of suppose we are developing car, we are creating cars, we are making cars with the help of robot, is that robot working properly or not, that is the efficiency concern. Means transaction support system. Do you understand these two terms, effectiveness and efficiency, Urusa?
Yes, sir.
Effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness means the management support system, and efficiency means transaction support system, work support system. Efficiency means the work support system is actually person working or not. Decision styles and decision makers. Decision styles. The manner in which a decision maker think and react to the problem. This is the tiles. It includes perception, cognitive resources, responses, values, and the beliefs. Means decision style means how decision maker is taking decision with what is his perception. Means suppose you are a manager you are working in a car development company, then how your perception about the product, how your perception about the employee, hmm? That is the decision making style, as well as how your cognitive response about the employee, about the product. Are you looking, is that suppose color of car is good or not, your perception about the car color combination, the design of that car, how your opinion on that we have to pursue. And also you have to take the output from the employee as well as from the market, that is the cognitive response. You should not temper or you should not just take your decision only. You have to understand the our employees decision also. You have to take a consideration of the problem of customer also, that is the cognitive response. And the values means how much support you are giving to the customer as well as to your employee, as well as to your company owners, member, chairman, and also the trustee of your company. Suppose we take example of bank manager. You are a bank manager, then how you will be behave to the employee to solving particular problem. This is the decision style. The values and belief, how your employee will follow you and how you will be faith on your employee, that is your decision style. The decision styles are autocratic, democratic, and consultative. There are three type of a decision style. Democratic, you will be take the opinion of your, you will be take decision of your employee. This is the democratic. Also you will be consider the opinion of employee as well as customer, as well as a senior person, as well as chairman, and that is the democratic. How much people are saying true and how much people are saying wrong, who then on the basis of their analysis, suppose you are taking the decision, then that is the democratic. And with the help of a computerized decision support system, suppose you are taking decision, that is the autocratic. Suppose our mobile phone's voice, is it good or not, will be take the survey with the help of machine, then that is the autocratic. Automatically we will get the output about that product. That is this, such type of decision is the decision autocratic decision style. And consultative, consultative decision style means we will take the expert solution, expert opinion about the problem. Suppose something happen in our company, in our bank. Suppose ATM machine is not working properly. For uh, for purchasing new ATM machine into our bank, or to repair particular machine of our bank, we will take a decision with the help of some out outsourced person or some expert persons, some expert opinion to is it affordable to take new machine, or is it affordable to repair our old ATM machine of our bank. Suppose we have taken decision from the expert, then that is the consultative decision style. Like suppose we are sick, we are uh, sufferer by cold and nose running or headache, then we take a opinion of the doctor. Similarly, we have to take some decision for business purpose also, that is the consultative decision. Are these three terms clear? Is it understand to you? Autocratic, with the help of machine, automatically we have to take decision. Is it understand? Is there any problem? Urusa?
No, sir. Hello?
Yes.
No, sir. No problem.
You see, autocratic decision, demonstrative, and consultative. Consultative means we will take the decision with the help of some expert person. Is it understand?
Sir, sir, autocratic?
And democratic means the we will take the decision with the help of some survey base or with the help of our employee, with the help of customer. Democratic. Hmm? We will take decision with the help of how much peoples are demanding particular on the basis of person's opinion. And autocratic means ourselves we are taking decisions. Automatic, we have to take decision ourselves. Suppose we are manager, okay, and we have given decision to give the discount to the employee on the car loan, okay. Now customer will be increased to buy the cars, uh, uh, to buy the car of our bank. Customer will come to bank for taking loan. Why? Because we have taken decision to increase to minimize the interest rate on the car loan. If this decision we have taken ourselves, we have not understand anyone's opinion, we have not understand other people's opinion, then that is autocratic, means hukum shah, though that decision is wrong or correct, but we are taking our own decision. Suppose our decision is totally wrong. People are saying to us, sir, you are doing wrong. You are doing wrong. That will not good things for our business. But we are not understanding their problem. Then that is the autocratic. Is it
Yes.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Understand, sir.
Okay. Decision style and decision makers. These are the style of decision. Three style: autocratic, democratic, and consultative.
Sir, will you please increase the size of PDF?
Sorry.
Font size. Will you just increase it?
Sound.
Font. Yeah, PDF font size.
PDF font size. Okay. Now is it visible?
Sir, little bit more.
Now
Yes, sir. Yes, visible.
decision style and decision makers. Different decision styles require different type of support. Decision style and the decision makers. This is depends upon the different type of support. Individual decision makers need access to data and to export who can provide advice. Individual style of decision support. I will take decision. Such type of a decision is depends upon the data and export and provide that data to take the advice from manager as well as from other expert. Group decision need collaboration tools. Now see, the individual decision, we can take decision with the help of email. I will send email to you and I will take output or the result from you. Now just you have asked, you have given one opinion to me to increase the font. This is individual decision. You have given me problem and I have solved. I increase the font. This is the individual type of a decision. Now the group decision. Group decision need a collaborative tools. Now see, is this presentation visible to you or not? Such type of a question I ask to all of you. Then we require a tool to reach this presentation to everyone. Then everyone will be able to give the opinion about that. Is this problem for everyone or yourself only? We will be able to analyze. Similarly, in the various company, we require a tool for group communication. That tool will be collaborate. That tool will be support to us for collaborative work, like ATM machine. With the help of ATM machine, many people can withdraw the money from that ATM machines, because that is connected to the various account as well as to the machine. This ATM machine is not the personal use system. Our ATM card is our personal, individual. We can access the ATM machine with the help of our ATM card. But that ATM machine is the example of collaborative tool, as well as Gmail, as well as this Google Meet and the Microsoft Team are also a collaborative tools. With the help of these collaborative tools, we can present lecture, we can listen, we can make a conference. So we can say this is the collaborative tools. In small organization, decisions are often made by individual and at lower managerial level. Suppose organization is a small, then individual decision may be taken into that. But in medium and large organization, decisions are made by the group. Means we have to start lecture from first September or not. This decision is the group decision. Suppose market will be start or not from the first September. This is government decision and also a group decision. No individual person will be take a big decisions in big organization, in medium organization also. But in lower or individual or small organization, manager can take a single manager if suppose there, then he can take a decision about the company. As well as in a small scale, in a small enterprise, individual can take a decision. Now these are the decision tiles. This is the decision where it can be, we can take this decision in a small business or individuals enterprise. Autocratic decision we can take in a small business, but in a big business we have to take democratic and the consultative decisions. Style. Model. Now the introduction is over about the decision style and problem. In next lecture we will be discuss about models. If you have any doubt on these 3 point, decision style or problem or decision making, effectiveness and efficiency, you can ask me question.
No, sir. No doubt. No, sir.
Okay, then we will be stop here. We have another lecture, so we stop here. Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Thank you. You can leave meeting now.